Hello everyone, this is Jonathan with the Renaissance Hour. I came across some information a little bit ago and it kind of blew me away, and so wanted to share it with you all. We all know that the 5G, 5 gigahertz system just rolled out and flipped everybody out, and everybody's saying that 5Gs, you know, can damage the body, and they didn't do any testing on it, blah, blah, blah. Well, I was looking through some stuff, and I came across an alliance, IEEE 802, the Wireless Gigabit Alliance. I'm going to read this what they are. The Wireless Gigabit Alliance was a trade association that developed and promoted an adoption of multi-gigabit per second speed wireless communications technology operating over the unlicensed 60 gigahertz frequency band. The alliance was subsumed by the Wi-Fi Alliance in March 2013. The formation of the WiGig Alliance to promote the IEEE 802.11 AD protocol was announced in May 2009. The completed version 1.0 WiGig specification was announced in December 2009. In May 2010, WiGig announced the publication of its specification, the opening of its adopter program, and the liaison agreement with the Wi-Fi Alliance to cooperate on the expansion of Wi-Fi technologies. In June 2011, WiGig announced the release of its certification-ready version 1.1 specification. The WiGig specification allows devices to communicate without wires at multi-gigabit speeds. It enables high-performance wireless data display, high-performance wireless data display. I hope everyone catches that, okay? No wires anymore. Audio applications that supplement the capabilities of previous wireless LAN connect devices. WiGig tri-band enabled devices which operate in the 2.4, 5, and 60 gigahertz bands deliver data transfers up to 7 gigabit per second, about as fast as an 8-band 802.11 AC transmission and more than 11 times faster than that of an 802.11n rate, while maintaining compatibility with existing Wi-Fi devices. The 60 gigahertz signal cannot typically penetrate walls, but can propagate off reflections from walls, ceilings, floors, and objects using beamforming. Remember that word, beamforming. Built into the WiGig system, when roaming away from the main room, the protocol can switch to make use of the other low bands at a much lower rate, both of which can propagate through walls. Through walls, okay? 60 gigahertz through walls with a 7 gigabit per second rate. Okay, they've got 5G right now, and people are flipping out and saying it's causing serious physical and medical problems with people, and just the potential of a bad person using that kind of method of wireless, signals, messing with people's heart. I mean, there's so much you can do with it that is nefarious, and none of it's tested. They haven't tested anything on anybody. The tests that have been ran were all extremely negative to our biological well-being on this planet. They're messing with the the resonance of our planet. You change that, and it messes with everything down to a cellular level. We're talking like, and we are just getting the 5 gigahertz, but they have known for a long time where this is all going. They've already got and tested, and the people on the committee are already using and have been using the 60 gigahertz wireless display port. You're not going to need to have any wires whatsoever. You're going to be able to hook up any device to a monitor or transfer anything anywhere at any time with anything with no wires. You'll only have a power cord after this happens. When you set up a computer, a desktop computer, you're not going to have an HDMI cable anymore. It's wireless. It's wireless USB. And in a minute, I'm going to get into the which this just blew me away. I didn't know they had the USB. It's called the USB installers for I'll come across it in a second. It's the people that own the USB port idea patent, USB 2 and 3. They have a find this in a second. This is just crazy. This is crazy. 60 gigahertz. They can start messing with the oxygen um, in your body and water. You can affect water seriously with 60 gigahertz. And we are 70% water. Um, Here we go. Let's see here. The Wireless Gigabit Alliance set about its task for creating faster and more efficient communications technology in 2007. Their idea was to set about creating wirelessly interconnected home entertainment and office devices like PCs, tablets, smartphones, and displays, entirely removing the need for wires. They also wanted devices to be constantly connected and ready to transfer, thus eliminating the need to have both a laptop and a tablet, as the device could connect straight to the display. In May 2009, the Alliance announced uh, something something clarification needed. They've taken a word out here or a sentence out. Somebody didn't want that information leaked out to the public, whatever that is. And WiGig 1.0 announced in December of the same year in 2010. WiGig and Wi-Fi Alliance announced a cooperation agreement. The agreement combined 60 gigahertz with traditional Wi-Fi networking that extended the range at slower speeds and helped signals to go through walls to cover entire homes. On November 3rd, 2010, the WiGig Alliance and the Video Electronics Standards Association, VESA, announced an association to define the next generation standard wireless display technology. Wireless display. VESA and WiGig Alliance agreed to share technology specifications to develop multi-gigabit wireless display port capabilities. So they merged. Okay. The official standard was published by the Standards Association of the IEEE in December 2012. I would have heard about all of this. This is a Mandela effect right here. This is a Mandela effect. Okay. The official standard was published here we go. In January 2013, after more than 2 years of collaboration, the Wireless Gigabit Alliance announced it would merge with the Wi-Fi Alliance. The merger was finalized in March, although no longer a separate organization. The WiGig technology kept its name, with the Wi-Fi Alliance planning to jointly certify both devices in late 2013. On September 9th, 2013, a statement revealed that WiGig protocol would be used in a new wireless version of the USB through a deal between Wi-Fi Alliance and the USB Implementers Forum. That's the word out. That's the people. USB Implementers Forum. They own the USB. I think I'm right about that. Okay. The wireless USB standard would use existing USB 2.0 and 3.0 drivers. The Wi-Fi Alliance transferred WiGig wireless transmission technology to the USB Implementers Forum, as it is expected that WiGig certified products will implement USB functionality. Of course, citation needed. Yes. Okay, so we've got three entities joining up on this 60 gigahertz beast. Forget the beast system 5. We've moved on. The WiGig Mac and Phi specification versions 1.1 includes the following capabilities. Supports data transmission rates up to 7 gigabit per second, more than 10 times faster than the highest 802.11n rate. Supplements and extends the 802.11 media access control layer, the MAC layer, and it's backward compatible with the IEEE 11 standard, which that's crazy. Physical layer enables low power and high performance WiGig devices, guaranteeing interoperability and communication at gigabit per second rates. Protocol adaptation layers are being developed to support specific system interfaces, including data buses for PC peripherals and display interfaces for HD TVs, monitors, and projectors. So this is going to be a big deal. This is a big deal right here. Support for beamforming, enabling robust communication at up to 10 meters. The beams can move within the coverage area through modification of the transmission phase of individual antenna elements, which is called phase array antenna beamforming. So you can bounce these 60 gigahertz anywhere you need it. It's going to cover everything. This is big stuff right here, and we're talking 2000. This is all 2010, 11, 12, 13. We're in 2018. If I'm still right about that, I wonder. Man. Okay. 2010. Wi Alliance and WiGig 1.0 AV and I/O protocol adaptation layer specifications. The application specifications have been developed to support specific system interfaces, including extensions for P. Okay, I read that. Supports wireless transmission of audio-visual data, enable wireless DisplayPort and other display interfaces that include high bandwidth digital content protection 2.0 feature. Okay. Offers key AV applications such as the transmission of lightly compressed or uncompressed video from a computer or digital camera to an HD TV monitor or projector. WiGig bus extension and WiGig serial extension. The WiGig bus extension was available to members in 2011. So where do you think they're at now? Okay, defined high-performance wireless implementations of widely used computer interfaces over 60 gigahertz enable multi-gigabit wireless connectivity between any two devices, such as connection to storage and other high-speed peripherals. Wow. The Wi-Fi Alliance and the WiGig Alliance shared technology specifications for the development of a Wi-Fi Alliance certification program supporting Wi-Fi operation in the 60 gigahertz frequency band. They've got the license May 10th, 2010. They came out with the on June 28, 2011. The WiGig Alliance announced becoming an adopter of HDMI licensing LLC to further provide WiGig display extension support for HDMI mapping. WDE is the only 60 gigahertz specification that defines a framework to connect DisplayPort monitors, and HDMI TVs, enabling applications such as the wireless transmission of compressed or uncompressed video. WiGig competes with wireless HD in some applications. Wireless HD transmits in the 60 gigahertz band used by WiGig. Am I just crazy? Did I miss this? I've never heard of this. Wireless DisplayPort or wireless. I mean, I've heard of wireless USB, but I don't know. This just 60 gigahertz. I mean, that's like. Let's see. Let's just see. Um, what 60 gigahertz? What that can do? Let's see here. 60 gigahertz. A frequency to watch. Yeah, no joke. 2014, extremely high frequency. So you can like mess with I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research into this, but I'm gonna do another video on this. But I just wanted to throw this out there and just get a response or just see what people think. If I just completely missed the 60 gigahertz thing, why are people so focused on the 5G when 60 gigahertz was, this whole thing happened with 60 gigahertz back in, first 5 years, 2010, 11, 12, 13, looked like 14. Here we go. Hold on, there's one thing here. 60 gigahertz band was studied at room temperature and at low and atmospheric pressures. They're basically saying it can completely stop oxygen absorption into the body. So it can stop your body from taking in oxygen. That means it can drop you at any distance. I'm going to have to look into this a little bit more. But it just blew me away. Like, share, tell me what you think.